Hello, I'm going to do a short video all about Chrome. Chrome is the browser that I always use. I think it's fantastic. You should be using it because I think it does so many great things, and I'm going to tell you some of those things now. So the first thing I noticed when I initially had Chrome was that it had really good functions like reopening closed tabs. So say I accidentally close my Twitter, I can just go to File, reopen closed tab, and it does that for me. Really useful because you often close tabs by mistake. It doesn't just do it automatically at first. I thought, oh, maybe it's just if that was the last function, it's sort of an undo button. Actually, if I close that tab and I do 2 hours work, 3 hours work, whatever, I can just do file, reopen tab, and it will open. Again, you can even do it when you log in and reopen all the tabs you had last time. You can also do multiple tabs. So if I had 20 tabs and I decided actually I've got too many, I closed 10, and then I suddenly realised, oh god, I actually needed those 10 articles. File reopen tab, they're all open. So I think that's really useful. I also really like that the place where you normally just write the address is also a search bar. I know other browsers are doing that now. So I could type in local libraries and automatically it comes up as a search there. So I'm going to tell you a bit more about not just the little features that Chrome does when you're not logged in. I'm going to tell you about how to log in and what that enables you to do. You might notice that my Chrome is slightly different colour to yours because I have added a theme. You also might notice that I have a burger at the top of my screen. So the burger is me being logged in to Miss E. Dutton. That means that not only is it logged into my email, and as Google own and run things like YouTube, I'm automatically logged into YouTube and things like that, but it's actually logged me into the browser. So unlike maybe a conventional browser where you'd open it and it has the bookmarks that I've saved on that computer for whatever user, these are bookmarks that I might have saved when I was logged in at home, or I might have saved when I have been here, when I'm at work. So you don't have to worry about sending email links to yourself. The bookmarks will automatically come up. It also means you can have multiple logins. If I click my burger, you can see I also have my personal email, my work email, and I haven't added my other email there. But I also open them in different windows. So instead of having to log in from one Gmail and change to the other Gmail, I have my windows down here and I can look at them. It tells me, oh look, I'm on the Gmail account which has 13 emails. This is really useful because you could have your work email open constantly at work and just have a personal email at the bottom, and if you have it on that Gmail folder, it's automatically going to say what's happening there, so you can see very quickly what emails you have. Not only does it save bookmarks and your logins, but it can save things called themes and extensions. So I'm going to show you some of those now by clicking New tab. This is my theme at the moment. It's a beautiful tree with a starry night, and obviously it changes all the colours here. You might notice a few other things, like I have some extra things up here. I will talk those for you now. When you go to New tab, it's going to take you to your own custom Google site. It's going to have the search bar here, along with 8 of your most used websites. Along here, you can see your Gmail, and this button, which is the same obviously as this one, is going to take you to your apps. So apps are really just visual links to different websites, but these ones I use a lot in school, so it saves me a lot of time. It also reminds me of stuff, so I might have forgotten that I can use Powtoon to create videos, but I've got that on here, and I've got pages and pages of them. So everything from educational games through to Powtoons where I can create videos, BrainPop with already educational videos on there, my Google Plus, things like MoveNote. So these are really useful to have. So immediately when I'm on here. To get these and to get themes, you're going to click onto Web Store, which is at the bottom right there, or you can just Google Web Store, and it looks like a beautiful shop. It might remind you of the iTunes Store. So it's going to highlight some of the best things or the most popular things or the newest things on the front page, but you might want to look through apps along here. You can also look in categories, so obviously education is going to be really useful for us. It's got education and it's divided into academic resources, teacher and admin tools, family and foreign languages. And there are some really cool ones. Try them out, click them and you'll find out more about each one. When you want to find out more, I would look on Twitter or look on YouTube tutorials because people will show you kind of the full extent to which you can use them and how good they are. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff on here. They're not all going to be wonderful, so to keep an eye out online to see what ones are recommended. I will do a video at some point about the apps that I use. Themes, which is what everyone always goes to first. You can just type in what theme you want. I already know what theme I want, and I want the Grumpy Cat theme, so I'm going to do that. It's free, as are most of the apps and extensions, and there you go. So now when I open my new tab, I have beautiful Grumpy Cat staring at me, which obviously I actually put on my work one as well because the students love to see that I have Grumpy Cat on there. The extensions are slightly different. They kind of do things like they to your normal browsing experience. So I have ad blocker. So if I go to a website that has loads of apps, loads of adverts, it will pop up 8, 9, 10. It tells me how many ads it's blocking. I don't see them. The same sometimes when you're watching programs online, it will block those ads for you. So that's really useful. I'll show you how to add one. I'm going to add one which turns lights off. So just do 3 and it adds. And that's up there now. Most of these are free, but they often ask you for a donation because they need to make money somehow. So this is really good. So if you go to YouTube and we watch a video, I'm not sure it will work if I'm not playing the video actually. Oh, that was interesting. Okay, so let's have a look at this one, and I can press lights out, and it means that I can focus. So I think that's really, really useful when you're watching videos. So I would recommend you all browse, as you can see here, browse that web store. Again, you get it through apps, and then the web store is down the bottom, and have a look at some of the things that are available. All the Google ones are absolutely fantastic. I would recommend BrainPop, PowerTunes, EasyBib, and a few other ones. I haven't played about with all of these yet. Obviously, Google Classroom is fantastic, and I'll do a talk about that. Pocket is a bookmarking service where you save things you want to read later and you can get rid of them. But different people will want different things. If you're trying to learn a language, I definitely recommend the language learning ones, and also recommend photo editing one like PicMonkey. Lastly, how are you going to get onto having these different users here? You just need to go click there and press new user. I believe if you haven't got any users installed, you would go to settings and do it. So the way you just do new user, it's very, very easy. You choose, and yeah, I'll call them Fluffy the cat. There we go. You add them, and when you've opened it, it's going to ask you for your login. Really, really easy. You just need to do that the one time that you use this browser, and then every time I come back onto this computer, I will have all those set up for me. So hopefully that's been a good introduction to Chrome. I will do some more detailed videos in the future about different elements. This was just an overview. And good luck. I hope you use it. It really, really helps me be more productive, helps me be more organised and less stressed. So enjoy.